everyone, welcome to Hopeful Turns. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you the pattern for this crochet triangular shawl. Now this is a very simple, easy and beginner friendly pattern. The entire shawl has been made with double crochets and chain stitches, and it's just a 2-row repeat pattern. Now I wanted to use it as a lightweight summer shawl. So I have worked this up with a DK weight cotton yarn. But you can use any weight yarn or any type yarn. So if you're making it for the colder months, you can definitely go ahead and use an acrylic or a wool to make this shawl. Now with respect to the hook here, I have used a size H or a 5mm crochet hook just so as to have a nice drape to the shawl. I usually use a 4mm for this particular yarn, but I've used a larger hook size just for the flow or the drape. So if you are using any weight yarn, if you are looking for a nice drape to your shawl, use a larger hook size than the recommended one. Okay. Now if you're looking for other crochet patterns, especially for your shawls, I do have a few on my channel. So I'll put a link in the description box. If you're interested, you can check that out. And if at any point in the video you like what you see, please do not forget to press on the like button. And if you're new to my channel, please do consider subscribing. Now let's get into the tutorial. So we'll start this with a slip knot. So make your slip knot first. And once you have that, we will make 4 chain stitches. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so here we are starting with 4 chain stitch. Next what we'll do is we will put 3 double crochet into the first chain stitch. Okay, so skip these 3 chain stitch. And into the first chain stitch, make 3 double crochet. So this here is 1, another one. So this is my second double crochet, 2 and 1 more, 3. Okay, so here I have made 3 double crochet. After that, make 1 chain stitch, chain 1, and then make 4 double crochet in the same stitch here. Into the first chain 1 space itself, I'm going to put 4 double crochet. So here it is 1. This one here is my second double crochet. This here is my third double crochet, 3. All right, and 1 more, 4. So I have put 4 double crochet. So this is the end of row 1. Now if you see, we have made chain 3. This chain 3 will be counted as a double crochet. So in total we have 4 double crochet, chain 1 and 4 double crochet. Now we'll move on to round 2 or row 2. So row 2, we will start with 7 chain stitch, chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now the 7 chain stitch here, the first 3 chain stitch will be counted as a double crochet and then extra 4 chain stitch. Once you do 7 chain stitch, you can turn your work and then into the very first double crochet. Remember we had 4 double crochet, chain 1 and 4 double crochet. In the very first double crochet here, make a double crochet. So I'm starting with a double crochet here like this. After that, make 4 chain stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you see here, between, if you count from here, this is 1, 2, 3. So between the third and fourth chain double crochet, there is a space. In that space, I'm going to make a double crochet. So between the third and fourth double crochet, in that space, you have to put a double crochet like this. All right. Once this is done, again make 4 chain stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now what you're going to do is you're going to skip this double crochet, chain 1 and this double crochet, and after that there will be a space. So I'm skipping double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So here there is a space. So that is, if you count from here, between the third and the fourth stitch from this side, in that space you have to put a double crochet. So I'm going to put a double crochet there like this. After that, again make 4 chain stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4. And here this is our chain 3 here. So on top of our chain 3, we are going to make a double crochet. So we can count 1, 2, 3. This is the third chain of your chain 3. Make a double crochet there. So I have made a double crochet. After that, make 4 chain stitch, 1 2 3 4, and in the same stitch, in the third chain of your chain 3, so you can see this is the double crochet, this is chain 4. So where your double crochet was, in that same stitch you have to put a double crochet. So in the very last stitch you have put double crochet, chain 4 and double crochet. So that is the end of your row 2. I'll just show you. So for row 2 we have got 5 mesh. So 1 2 3 4 5. So that is how your row 2 is. We have 5 mesh for row 2, and we will be alternating between a mesh row and a solid row. So we'll start row 3. I know this doesn't make much sense, but just hold on for another 2 rows and I'll just explain it properly. So next we are going to do the solid row for this. So for that we are starting with 3 chain stitch, 1 2 3, and then you can turn your work here. All right, now in the mesh stitch, this one, the first mesh, I'm going to put 3 double crochet. So make 3 double crochet, 1 2 and 3. So here I've got my 3 double crochet and chain 3, which we started. In the next mesh also make 3 double crochet. So 1 2 and 1 more, 3. So we have put 3 double crochet each in the 2 mesh stitches. This is our center mesh, or this is where our spine of the shawl will be. So in this you make first 4 double crochets. So 1 2 3 and 4. Okay, so here I've made 4 double crochet. After that make 1 chain stitch, chain 1, and then same 4 double crochet in the same stitch, and I'm going to make 4 double crochet. So after making chain 1, make 4 double crochet, 1 2 3 and 4. So in the solid rounds, whenever we do into the center stitch or into the spine mesh, we will be making 4 double crochet, chain 1 and 4 double crochet. Next we will put 3 double crochet each in the next 2 meshes. So I'm going to put 3 double crochet, 1 2 and 1 more, 3. All right, in the last here, in the last mesh also, I'm going to put 3 double crochets, 1 2 and 3. Okay, like this, and we will be ending with 1 more double crochet, and that will be worked in the third chain. So remember we had started with 7 chain stitch. Find the third chain from the base. So 1 2 3, this is the third chain, and here we will be making a double crochet. So into your third stitch make a double crochet like this. So that is the end of row 3. We will move on to row 4. Now row 4 will be the mesh row, and every mesh row from here on we will be starting with 7 chain stitch. So chain 7, 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. All right, so we are starting with 7 chain stitch. You can turn your work, and into the very first stitch, this is your first stitch, here we are going to make a double crochet. So make a double crochet into the first stitch. So here we get a mesh or a loop. So this is in effect double crochet, chain 4 and double crochet. So that is what this means. Now once you're done with this, make 4 chain stitch, 1 2 3 4. Skip the next 3 stitches. So I'm going to skip 3 stitches, 3 double crochet here, and there will be a gap here. Into that gap make a double crochet. So make a double crochet here. After that again make 4 chain stitch, 1 2 3 4. Skip the next 3 stitches. So I'm going to skip these 3 stitches, and here in this space I'm going to make a double crochet. So make your double crochet here. Again make 4 chain stitch, 1 2 3 4. Skip the next 3 stitches. So this is like your spine. So whenever you reach the spine of your shawl, you will have to skip the 3 stitches, and there is not a very clear space between the third and fourth, but just make a double crochet between the space between the third and the fourth double crochet. So you have to skip 3 stitches and make a double crochet here. Once this is done, make another 4 chain stitch, 1 2 3 4, and then skip 3 stitches. So the 3 stitches that we'll be skipping is this double crochet, chain 1 and double crochet. So we are going to skip these 3 stitches and we'll work a double crochet after this double crochet. You have double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and after this you have to put a double crochet. So in between the first and the second double crochet we are going to find the space. So we are going to work between these stitches and make a double crochet here. All right, so once this is done, again make 4 chain stitch, 1 2 3 4, skip 3 stitches here. So you are going to skip these 3 double crochets here. You'll automatically find a space here, and in that space make a double crochet. Again make 4 chain stitch, 1 2 3 4, skip the next 3 double crochet, and here in this space make a double crochet. Again make 4 chain stitch, 1 2 3 4, skip the next 3 stitches, and here you have your last double crochet. So on your last double crochet, which is like chain 3, you have to make double crochet, 4 chain stitch and double crochet. So skipping these 3 stitches into your last stitch or last double crochet, 1 2 3, the third stitch, the third chain stitch, you have to make a double crochet, chain 4, 1 2 3 4, and in the same stitch go back and make a double crochet. So this is what we did in the starting of this row also. So we had started with chain 7 and then make a double crochet. So that was double crochet, chain 4, double crochet. So in the very last stitch also we are ending with double crochet, chain 4, double crochet. So this is the end of row 3, no, 1 2 3 4, the end of row 4. Now if you see, we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 mesh stitches or loops here, and each time we go, so before this we had 1 2 3 4 5, so 5 is getting converted into 9. So like that we are going to expand the pattern. We will move on to the next round, and the next round will be like the solid round. So what we'll basically do is, in every loop here we will be making 3 chain stitch, and in the center loop, this here, we will be making 4 double crochet, chain 1 and 4 double crochet, and again in all the remaining loops here we'll put 3 double crochet. So we will start. So we'll start the next round, and the next round, which is going to be the solid round, it's again going to be started with a double crochet and we'll end also with a double crochet. Okay, so we'll start the next round. We'll start with 3 chain stitch, 1 2 3, and then turn our work, and this will be considered as a double crochet. Now after you make a chain 3, in this space here make 3 double crochet. So 1 2 and one more, 3 double crochet here. 1 second, I just didn't complete that one. So here is my 3rd double crochet. All right, next come to the next mesh gap here, and again make 3 double crochet, and like this in every mesh gap you have to put 3 double crochet. Okay, so the next one is done. Come to your next stitch, next mesh gap, again put 3 double crochet there, 1 2 and 3, and you can continue this till you reach your center one. So this here is your center mesh stitch. So till there you have to keep making 3 double crochet. So this is a pattern that you'll follow from here on. In every row you have to make 3 double crochet in every mesh stitch till you reach the center one. So we have reached the center one, the spine of your shawl, and here when you reach the spine of your shawl you'll put 4 double crochet, chain 1 and 4 double crochet. So I'll make my 4 double crochets here, 1 2 3 and one more, 4. Okay, so here I have put 4 double crochets. then make 1 chain stitch, and then go back here and again put 4 double crochet. So this is the pattern that we'll follow in every round when we are doing the solid rounds. In the center mesh stitch or center gap, you'll make 4 double crochet, chain 1 and 4 double crochet. I'll just show you. So if you see, this one here was the center spine of our shawl. Here we have put 4 double crochet, chain 1 and 4 double crochet. Now if you see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 mesh stitches left. In all the 4 mesh stitches, we are going to put 3 double crochet each. So we'll have a set of 4. So you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4. This is what we'll repeat here. So I'm going to put 3 double crochet in the 4 mesh gaps that we have made. 1, 2 and 3, like this. Come to your next gap here. Again put 3 double crochet. Like that you can do till you reach the last mesh gap. Just keep putting 3 double crochets. Okay, in here also 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 2 and 3. Here again 3, 1, 2 and 3. All right. So in order to finish off this row completely, we'll have to do 1 last double crochet, and that will go in the 3rd chain of the chain 7. So remember, we had started with chain 7. So find the 3rd chain. So 1, 2, 3. So this here is the 3rd chain. So the last double crochet will go there. 1 second. So yarn over and then put a double crochet into the 3rd chain. So that is how you finish off the solid row. So if you see here, our 5th row is complete, and from here on we are just going to repeat row 4 and row 5. You'll make a mesh row and you'll make a solid row. I'll just start the next row with you. So from here on, all the mesh row, we'll start with chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then turn our work and make a double crochet into the 1st stitch. So here is your double crochet. There you make a double crochet. So this is like double crochet, chain 4 and double crochet, and this is what we'll be doing towards the end also in the very last stitch. Next we'll make 4 chain stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then skip the next 3 stitches and make a double crochet. Okay, so this is done. Again make 4 chain stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, skip the next 3 stitches and make a double crochet, and you can repeat it till you reach the very center. You make 4 chain stitch and a double crochet. So this is what you will be doing from here on in every row. You'll make 4 chain stitch and a double crochet if it is the mesh row. 4 chain stitch and a double crochet. The only difference is when you reach the center here. So I have reached the spine or the center point here. So here again we are going to make 4 chain stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll skip the next 3 double crochet, and here you don't have a space to make, so you'll go ahead between the stitches. So after skipping 3 double crochet, between the 3rd and 4th double crochet, in that space you will make a double crochet, again chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, skip next 3 stitches. So you'll be skipping double crochet, chain 1 and double crochet, and work your next double crochet here between the stitches like this. So your center is done. Again put 4 chain stitch, 2, 3, 4, skip the next 3 double crochet and make a double crochet. So like that you can just complete this row. I'll make 4 chain stitch and double crochet and then show you how to go about with the next row also. So here I'm almost at the end of this row. I have the last set left. So what we'll do is, so after completing a double crochet, we'll make 4 chain stitch, and then when you reach the very last set, you skip the 3 stitches and we'll be working in the very last double crochet. So this here is your chain 3. So in the very last stitch we will be working a double crochet, chain 4 and a double crochet. So double crochet, 4 chain stitch and then make a double crochet. So that is how you will be ending every mesh round from here. In the last stitch you will be making double crochet, chain 4, double crochet, and you will be starting, as I have said here, I have shown here, you'll be starting with chain 7 and a double crochet in the very first stitch. So this is how your mesh row will be repeated from here on. Now if you count, you will have a total of 13 mesh stitches or 13 loops. So every time you do a mesh round, you are adding 4 extra loops or 4 extra meshes. So in the first here, you had 5 meshes, then you had 9, then 13, then 17, like that. In after every round, you will be adding 4 extra loops or meshes. So that is how your mesh row is done. So you can repeat this. Now I'll just start again with you the solid round. So every solid round from here on, we'll be starting with 3 chain stitch. You can turn your work, and what we'll be doing is in every loop we will be making 3 double crochet till we reach the center here. So we'll start putting it after making chain 3. In every loop you make 3 double crochet, 1, 2 and 3. All right, come to your next loop, again put 3 double crochet. Like that, go ahead and make 3 double crochet in every mesh loop that you have got. Okay, and I'll show you once more how to do the center one. So I'll just put 3 double crochet till I reach here. So here I have almost reached the center or spine of the shawl. So if you count, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets of these 3 double crochet worked up here. Now if I have to count it from here, this was the center spine here. We had 2 sets here. In the next round we had 4 sets, then we have 6 sets, then the center spine. So as you keep expanding, it will increase in 2s. So here it was 2, 4, 6, then 8, then 10, and that's how it is going to expand. So here I have put 6 sets of these 3 double crochet, and when you reach the spine of the shawl, you will put 4 double crochet, chain 1 and 4 double crochet. So in every solid round from here on, when you reach the center, you have to put 4 double crochet. Okay, so here's my 4 double crochet, then 1 chain stitch, and then again 4 double crochet in the same space. So that is how the center spine is always worked. 1, 2, 3 and 4. All right, so this is done. Now again you can do the same thing. You'll again have 6 sets of these 3 double crochet to work. So in the next space here, make 3 double crochet and continue to repeat it till you reach the end of this row. You'll have to make just 3 double crochet in every mesh space that you have got, and again you'll have a total of 6. So I'll just do that. So here I have worked 6 more sets of these 3 double crochet. This was my very last stitch, and in order to finish off this round, you have to finish it off with a double crochet. So that will go in the third chain of the chain 7. So you can count from here, 1, 2, 3. This here is my third chain. In that I'm going to put a double crochet. So that's how you finish off this round. So you'll start with chain 3 and end with a double crochet into the third chain of your chain 7. So that is how your solid rows are made. So this is how it will be. Now you can go ahead and repeat this round, row 4 and row 5, as long as you want your shawl to be. It's just a repeat of the mesh row and the solid row. So I will be putting up the timestamps in the description box for row 4 and row 5. So just go there and just check how it is made, and you can keep on repeating. So here I've got a small shawl that I'm working. So this is how it's made. You can make it as long, as big as you want it to be. It's a beautiful pattern and it will work up really very quickly. Now if you see here, this is how the ending is. You can, if you want, you can make tassels at the very end, or just every 3 double crochet sets you can put a tassel. So that's all up to you. So yeah, that was the tutorial on how to do this crochet shawl. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed making it. Now, if you liked it, please do not forget to press on the like button. And if you're new to my channel, please do consider subscribing. See you in another video. Until then, bye-bye. Thank you for watching.